Alright guys, welcome to the second edition of Morning Coffee with the Old Guy. Today we're playing MLB The Show 17, and you guys have tuned in before. Trying to hit 100 home runs in a season with my character. Got drafted by the Diamondbacks. I've had this guy since the 2015 edition. And got drafted by the Diamondbacks second round. Not doing too swell this season. We're 4.5 games out of first. I am kind of going for the Triple Crown as well. Let's see here. So I'm a little behind. I think 1 point behind on the. Oops, keep screwing that up. 1 point behind on the hitting average. Let's see here. So. Go back here and kind of show you what I've got set up here. So I have had this guy for a couple of iterations of the game. So he is kind of jacked up a little bit here and there. And the main perk that I'm using is the high altitude, the Coors Field. And then I've got some other ones set up here. So the strong wrists for the plate discipline helps me with the check swings and whatnot. Alright, so let's go back in here and get to the game. So we're playing in Chicago. I think I finished yesterday with 61 homers.
Field on the north side of Chicago. Game 1 here in the month of August.
Forgot to check that before I went into this game.
Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now.
Alright, so I kind of adjusted the microphone a little bit here, so hopefully everybody can hear me.
The kid Campos, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Harold, what do you got?
So well, Matt, when I look at his pitching line,
I guess I had 63 yesterday.
He's just below league average, so he's not allowing a lot of traffic on the base paths, and he's keeping his team in the game. If he gets a big break early on, he may run away with it, hold on to the lead, and win this game.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Well,
so
Harold,
use,
as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10
and then
ball
I added
games.
myself in.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean,
so you
everything
will
is
see a
going
bunch
right
of
for them.
fictional
They're
characters
playing
as
great
well as the
right now.
real
I mean, timely
players
hitting, the
in my
bullpen's
mode.
coming through. It looks like they're
And I think
rested.
I'm on
They're doing
the-
the things they need to do to really be a
I
winning
think I
club
dropped
right
down
now.
to the Hall of
This is
Fame
an
last
interesting
night.
matchup, Matt. These are two of the best players in the league. You got a possible
I have it set
MVP
to
candidate
dynamic
in the hitter
settings.
and a possible Cy Young Award winner
So
in the
hopefully
pitcher.
that'll
What a
pop up here
matchup.
soon. We can see where I'm at.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And
hate
he'll
that
just get a
changeup.
piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. One and two, here it comes. And strike three
I got
called
close.
as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Diamondbacks down in
I
order.
got hosed on
And
that
now it'll be the
call.
Cubs' turn in a score.
Alright.
Ready now. Chris,
So I am playing
he's a strong
third
candidate
base.
for Rookie of the Year honors if he can avoid a
And
collapse
as you
here in
guys
the
can tell,
final
Chris
months.
Bryant was
It's been
one
a
that I
great
had
first
downloaded
campaign in the big leagues for
from
him
the
so far.
2015 version. So he doesn't have the correct,
In
correct
time to
number
first,
as
and there
if
are
he
two
were
away.
an actual
And a
player
chance now
added
from the
by,
north side of Chicago to
by
check out the
Sony.
Cubs starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
I'm looking to see if Anthony Rizzo can turn it around.
So a lot of the guys
Riding
that
in
you
once
see on
again,
the Cubs, they started in the
Campos
minors. They had
comes into this at-bat 0
created
for
them
1
as
in the
fictional
ball game.
characters, and then they moved up over the last couple of years. So you won't see a lot of the real players.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now here it comes. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
3-0 now.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Campos is after it. He's got it 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up.
So I grew up in Illinois, guys. That's why you see a lot of the fictional characters
and he's the reigning recipient
on the
of
Cubs, and you probably see a bunch
Player
on the
of
Sox
Month
too.
award.
All right, so my difficulty dropped down. So a lot of the characters that you'll see on the Cubs and the Sox are old family members, old friends back from Illinois. Again, it's made them for the minors. And
the
then,
0-1 is a fastball low, and that
just over the past couple of seasons, the past couple of iterations of the game, they have moved up to the majors. So that, again, that is why you see a bunch of fictional characters playing.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Dang.
Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Right.
So with 2 away, Paul Goldschmidt gets a chance following the base hit.
I think he had 38 steals as of yesterday as well.
He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Stealing, one of the main thing I'm do is I watch that pitcher's knee. And
here's
if it goes above his waist, then I take off.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Sosa going back on it to the track. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
And obviously Sosa was a guy I had downloaded.
So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left.
Don't recall who made those particular guys, so I apologize up front. It's been a few years since I've had them, and I don't recall who made them.
Ready for another shot now. Greg Campos starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
I'd like to get another home run.
Now here's the pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, when you're out there trying to wrap up a CG, a complete game, you definitely don't want to start the leadoff guy with 3 straight balls.
Ready with the 2-0. Line towards center field. Roberts patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Skip ahead here.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
11-4 at the end of this affair. Chicago wrap out 19 hits. The kid Campos earns his league best 14th win. Tim Lincecum was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our...
I do have a bunch of custom music I added to the game. I don't, after I reviewed the audio from
Today, the third and
the
final
last
game
session, I
in this
realized it doesn't, any custom audio, any custom music, doesn't show up on the audio feed. It's probably for a good reason, so I do apologize. Yeah, I have a lot of custom walk-ups and batter walk-ups. I think I have one for my home run trot.
Well, I love watching this guy.
I do have a video posted online too. You guys showing how to input that music.
Runners on base, so I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position?
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. From the stretch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Paul Goldschmidt is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winner of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through. It looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Hey, one of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
He's going to try to push for 40 or 50.
Here it is on 3-1.
Can't get that.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Campos going back, still going back into the basket, and it's gone.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him on the fastball, but
ready for another chance. Greg Roberts 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, look at the to first. What a play.
So I do like the fielding options. I had played in the outfield for a while,
5 runs come across
but
and
everything kept going over my head.
We'll go now to the top of the third. It's
the controls are just wonky when you're playing in the outfield.
Welcome back to baseball on the show from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Cloudgate there, a popular. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Campos.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
This is an interesting matchup, Matt. These are 2 of the best players in the league. You got a possible MVP candidate in the hitter and a possible Cy Young Award winner in the pitcher. What a matchup.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
I didn't notice after the All-Star break, I am drawing a lot more walks. Like, because I had 50 at the break.
Stepping in, Dusty Bottoms. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hot shot to third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 7-2 ball game. At the plate, Greg Maddux. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Left side.
Yep.
And that's through into left.
I always forget how to dive and do all that cool stuff.
And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
2 outs and the pitcher at the plate. More often than not, you're going to get out of the inning. But he was determined, stayed with it, and got the base hit. Not getting him today with 2 outs.
Coming to the plate now, Sammy Sosa. It's been an over 2 effort for him to this point.
Sosa.
All right, Sammy.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left.
Oh, that was.
And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Digging in and looking for more, Tim Campos. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Grounded weakly toward third.
Take the pitcher's head off.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Greg Campos. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field.
Oh, is it gone? Oh, just barely. 64.
A solo shot here to left, and that's home run number 64 on the season.
Barely
As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Some of those animations crack me up.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing.
Skip ahead. That's one thing I like about this mode. You can just kind of fly through these games.
Greg Campos comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Got 2 on Trouts. I do use directional hitting. With the left stick, it's just a lot more comfortable for me. Here we go. 65.
Forget about it. And that's off the scoreboard.
No doubt about that one.
What a blast.
3-run shot.
So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on. I'm not sure that ball's even come down
right off
yet.
my face. Nice.
Now at the plate, Sammy Sosa 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Grounded to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Storm's outside.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Greg Campos. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That was a good pitch to swing in. Just didn't connect as much as I wanted to.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2.
So again, guys, if you have any tips on those changeups, I would love to hear them because those will always get me.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time.
I can't him all, right?
Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. Chicago win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Greg Maddux records the victory, his 13th.
So I'll go back here and talk a little bit about how my equipment too, because a lot of the equipment didn't carry over from year to year, so I've had to collect more of that equipment this year. I don't have as much as I did in prior versions of the game. Alright, so
this player's multiple home run performance has his batting coach fired up.
Alright, I always say boom goes the dynamite, just because I'm a little bit cocky like that. Alright. 100th career stolen base. Didn't realize I had that. Alright, so let's see where we're at as far as... Whoops, I always forget where it is. So go to the player card. Okay, so... Alright, so we're 39 stolen bases, 65 home runs at this point, 331 average. Only 31 walks. I suck at drawing walks, and 120 strikeouts. Just absolutely ridiculous for me. But if you go back and compare stats from the last two iterations of the game, I don't know what has changed. But the whole last season, and through 100 games, I had 21 home runs, and now I have 65. So I don't know if the perks are helping. I don't know what the difference is this season, but I'm having a lot more luck this year. One thing that I noticed was where it says I was born in the Dominican Republic. Obviously not true. I was actually born in Illinois. So I don't know why that changed this season. Everything kind of got screwed up when I imported the guy, as far as his name and everything was all kind of screwed up. So I had to change that, and I don't think that I could find a way to change where he's from for some reason. And see, it won't let me change his birthplace. So, oh well. Alright, so we'll go to the next game here. Oops, actually let me see the calendar here. Alright, so we're in August. 65 home runs, and we're just into August. So now we're going back to San Fran. Okay. So let's check in standings. So we're still 6.5 games out of first. Team is not that great, but... Alright, so I do have some of the legends imported too. So you do see like Will Clark, Cliff Floyd there. Now obviously some of them have been traded in the past couple of versions of the game. I think Lincecum came to the Diamondbacks. He went through a trade in one of the seasons that I had. Might have been last year. Oh, lightning.
We are under the lights here on a Friday night at AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants.
We get some
the two men you see there go head-to-head. Coming up next. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the last three outings, he's allowed a lot of base runners, and all you got to do is look at his whip. It's over 1.4. When you have that, you're going to have a tough outing. He's got to get that number down and keep the traffic off the bases.
Now at the plate, Greg Campos.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Back at AT&T Park. I like this park. It's a nice park.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Well, Matt, they're coming off winning a big game. I mean, they played great baseball. They scored a lot of runs in that win yesterday. So if they can carry that momentum over, they're going to be tough to beat.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance.
Go.
Ranging back is Maben. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
Did he drop it or did... See what happened here in a sec. Did not think that one was going to make it for a minute.
Center, home run number 66 on the year, and Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Here's Joe Panic. Couple of hits for him in 4
trips. 1 second, guys. My wife is texting me here. Alright, so the wife is texting, wants me to throw in some stuff at noon for her. Okay, I can do that. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Alright. Alrighty, so let's go back here. Who was up?
In yesterday's game. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
So,
hit to third.
It's one of the changes I like from between the versions of 15 and 16 and 17 versions is the addition of the preloaded throw. It does make it kind of nice.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Greg Campos.
Greg Campos.
Alright. I don't even know who's pitching.
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Popped it up.
Maben is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Striding in once again,
66.
Greg Campos comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1 count and the pitch. Ooh. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0 and 2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2 and 2 now.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Oh, you're getting a nasty storm outside.
The 2-2 one more time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2.
Hey, that pitch was way down on 2 and 2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close. And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Not so much intentionally, but we're just kind of pitching around me, I've noticed. So hopefully we can still hit that 100 home run mark that I'm after.
Out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a snap move over to
that was
first.
close. I almost
Dive,
screwed that
but
up.
he's back. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1.
Alright, so we're going to try to steal second here.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
So I want to try to hit 50 steals this season too. I'm trying my best here.
The 1-0 delivery. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game.
All right, see, I don't know if we should take third or not. I might hang off on that for a minute.
A high fastball is in there.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Pitch inside the throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Not so good on the sticks
one of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second.
Tried to do that hook slide that you do by pushing up to the right on the right stick up into the corner. Kind of missed it.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
All right.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Oh.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That did not go very far for the amount of power he put behind that swing.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Floyd is after it.
Tag up, try to get home.
1 out. Long throw to the plate.
Oh, it's going to be close.
And the runner cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Hey, great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Campos.
On base
He'll
percentage
lead it
is
off here
slowly
as we
creeping
begin
up.
inning number 7.
Getting walked more the second half of the season.
Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Grab a new bat.
Now the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Oh, that was bad at bat.
Ready for another shot now, Greg Campos.
Third baseman, Greg Campos.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone.
Bit high and outside. All right, come on, give me something.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
I hung that one and I missed it. All right, come on.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Oh.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before.
Outside.
And that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him. All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Slow out front on that one.
And another foul ball.
Those hanging curveballs come in kind of slow.
Full count, here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late.
Trying to screw with my timing.
Count is full. Here's the pitch.
Oh.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Here we at the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Come on.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible. But that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Johan Cora
So
is at the
they have
plate
it
as
set
he
up.
looks
There's
at
an
ball 1.
option
I'll tell
this
you,
year where
it's
you
a helpless
can
feeling for a manager or a pitching
if
coach.
there's
When
not
your pitchers are having a really hard
base
time throwing
open in
strikes,
front of you,
what are you supposed to do other
then
than keep
the
trying
game will
new guys
advance till you have an
someone
open
starts
base,
attacking the zone.
which is kind of nice. I don't have to
Takes
sit
a
through
knee-high fastball.
What a great
all my
adjustment.
teammates
The
at
high
bats.
fastball on the
I
first
do
one
have it
didn't
set
have
up
a
where
good
I'm
release
watching
point.
every
The
single
next one
pitch
he's able
of
to
their
put it on the
bats, and
corner,
that's mainly
correcting
because
himself as the at-bat
I like
goes
to
on.
try to
I love
steal.
it.
8 runs on
Try to get my,
13
stolen
hits
base count
and
up.
1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Runner's on his way to 3rd. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal 3rd.
Yeah, that's a bad
just
idea.
doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. So a run on 1 hit, no error.
Yeah, we're up 8-1 though. I don't really care.
Digging in once again, Will Clark. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the 1-1. Hard hit at 3rd. Oh, what a stop on the... He gathers the throw and give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
8-2 tonight's final.
So
Michael Pineda earns win number 7 on the season. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over.
Next game.
The morning fog yet to go away, so we're left with overcast skies here at AT&T Park. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is next on the show.
All right, let's skip ahead a little bit here.
Yasmero Petit will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's a rare breed in today's game. He doesn't rely on the strikeout. He's
So
averaging
he used the
less than
buttons
7
to hit
strikeouts
too.
per 9.
I think I
So
mentioned
they're
that
going
in
to
the
put the ball in
last
play on him. He's a
edition
guy
of
that's going to
the
use
show
his
here.
defense.
Oops.
It's almost like a throwback to
It
yesterday.
just works better for me
Harold
just
Reynolds,
because my
this
reactions with the
Giants team, as
sticks are
they
not what
begin
they
play
used to
here
be.
this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss
So
that
the
snapped
buttons,
a modest
and I
3-game
do have a
winning
little bit
streak.
better
Well,
control
man, they
as
just did
far
play
as
well
check
in the
swings
opener
go
of the
too.
series. I mean, they got
When
blown
you use
out.
buttons.
An entertaining game if you like offense, but for them, they didn't play very well.
So there's an
And
example of
low,
a check
it's a ball
swing.
and a strike. And there are our umpires for this one.
It's kind of pressure sensitive, which is kind of what I like. Whereas with sticks, I tend
Parker's one of those guys you're going to take him to dinner. You know what he's going to order? Steak and potatoes. He is basic. He's going to make sure he does not make a mistake. No sushi, no lasagna. He's not going off the board. Steak and potatoes, man, right here, consistent.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Yeah, just outside.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
That curveball's a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Outside the zone, though.
Here's the 2-2.
Yep, that was way out.
And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Right, so
runner at third here, nobody out.
This one, he's probably going to try to strike me out.
Now a swing and a fly ball.
That's foul. Way
into
foul.
the cove, but foul.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaker ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. Pence has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner
this
from
is a nice
third
part
breaks
too.
for home.
That's the way it's set up.
And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
I'll take the RBI.
Great job.
Take that.
So coming to the plate, Joe Panik. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. 0-1, here it comes. Down the third baseline.
And
that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Well, that should make him smile a little bit. He's having a rough season, but that right there, he'll take that base hit any day.
Need to remember how to do that.
Digging in to try it again, Greg Campos.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike.
A little too quick.
2 out, nobody on.
0-1.
And he misses with it, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tapped out in front of home.
That was weak.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Backs down in. Ready for another chance. Greg Campos. He hit a sac fly earlier.
We're dropping back down in difficulty again. That's the fun of the dynamic level, though.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 3 runs,
I
3
like that
hits.
dynamic level.
No errors so far for the Diamondbacks.
It keeps me on my toes. Okay, here we go.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Changeups keep getting me here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tapped down the line.
Weak liner.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3, go. Ready once again. Greg Campos. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. Had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
So 0-2, this one's going to be out of the zone most likely. Let's see. Yep.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
He's been pitching outside, okay. This is going to be out of the zone too.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Drilled down the line.
Bad. All right, come on.
Again, a 1-2. The big curveball just misses, apparently. Ball 2.
This guy's a good hitter. He's seen a lot of pitches already, fouling balls off. But as the pitcher, I got to keep throwing him strikes. And if he hits it, hopefully it's at somebody.
Hit down the third base line. keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Matt, this has been a fun at bat to watch. I mean, look, it's been throw a strike, I foul it off. Throw a strike, I foul it off. I want to see how this ends.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Pitching on the corners. All right. No.
The 3-2 one more time. This one is launched.
67.
Look at this. And
into the
splash down. It's into McCovey Cove.
It's a cove, sorry.
A solo shot down the line in right. Big number 67 on the year as the Diamondbacks have taken a 4-1 lead.
Celebrating in the rivals park. That's always nice.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
I think we still lost the game, though.
A one-run finish today, 5-4, the final score. David Hernandez claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.
One thing that I do too, guys, is I hang on to those points just to fight the regression. So if something, one of my skills regresses, I'll pop a point back into that to fight it. So a lot of these skills cost, now that I'm kind of jacked up here, they do cost quite a bit of those available skill points. So I do try to hang on to those to fight off the regression. I will bump up here and there, but again, mainly hanging on to those just to fight the regression.
3 hours and 15 minutes.
Alright, so skip ahead to the next game again. So we got number 67.
Rain coming down here in San Francisco's China Basin as we're at AT&T Park. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Matt Cain will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
All right.
As I look at this ball game today, one thing to keep an eye on is his at-bats against the right-handers, his approach against right-handed hitters, because right-handed hitters are hitting under 250 against him, and those are the guys that he's going to have to exploit if he wants to win this ball game.
Harold Reynolds, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Yeah, man, I mean, it's been a pretty good homestand. They're 3-1 right now. They're playing good baseball. But that 4-1 really kind of separates them. That's why today's game's important.
3-0 now.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run.
There's no doubt about that one.
A solo shot here to left. Number 68 now as he draws ever closer. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Shit. That's a new one. I haven't seen that one yet.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
That was way gone. I like it.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to third.
There's a nice little dive.
Stop. The throw. He is out.
I like it. I like it
They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. We're back in San Francisco.
All right.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Greg Campos. He's set. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game.
Slow curves
that's twofold.
Get me.
You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive. This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Most likely out of the zone.
He'll try again, 1-2. Oh, forget about this one.
69. Pick one up scoreboard.
Onto the garden netting and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, and it gives the Diamondbacks a 3-1 lead.
I thought this was going to be a little bit harder to hit him in the rain. That one go off the scoreboard. Nope, not quite.
Greg Campos will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
Okay, we're back up to the legend difficulty now.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Pierce going back on it,
70.
Up into the arcade and out of here.
Hit number 70
A
off
solo
number 70.
shot here to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Third home run of the day. You know, guys love hitting in the day. Day games, daylight. You get to see that natural lighting. Well, he's put a natural swing on 3 balls today.
Just barely got over the ball.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Crawford. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside.
So stepping in, Greg Campos.
2 for 3, all in home runs
already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Take that.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this
now
spot.
they're
This guy
walk
right here, he looks dialed in at the plate right now.
And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1.
Let's skip ahead here.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Pierce. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. Greg Campos will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
See if we can get number 4 in the game here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And they're going to walk me again. Awesome.
Well, they missed with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and just put him aboard here, and they'll do. Stepping in, Greg Campos, and he's shooting for history here as he's homered 3 times in this one. Here's the first pitch, and I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You think he's on most things all the time.
Fouled back. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first.
Yeah.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Come on.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
1.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
All of those from outside.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. And another foul ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 1 left for Arizona. Still tied 7-7. Now at the plate, Steve Pearce. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
All right, come on, buddy.
The 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win. Wow.
Our final line score this afternoon.
Going back to the clubhouse. 2 walks and 3 homers and a strikeout. That's not too bad. Okay. 5-game hitting streak. Alright guys, so it is storming kind of bad here, so I think I might check out an hour early today. Save my game up here. Alright guys, so yeah, it is storming kind of bad here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and check out. But thanks for watching. So that was number 70 in the quest for 100. I'll try to post some of the highlights too. So if you guys have questions, do post those for me. I do check those. Any comments or anything like that too. So thanks for watching guys. Talk to you all later. Bye.